We'll go with that. What's up, Streamland? It is Friday night, February 6th. Wow.
Yeah.
This is our eighth show in a row.
2026 is almost over, guys.
There you go.
I don't want to wipe away the tagline of the most inconsistent comic book live stream in on YouTube, but it may get wiped out. That's a possibility. Well, what is up, everybody? Thank you for joining us. I'm here with my comic book cohorts, Mr. JayDee Calderon, Mr. Tom Hutchison, and we're here to talk comic books with you guys, man. So if you haven't yet, hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons, and let everybody know that you're hanging out with us. All right, by leaving a comment. This program. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Good.
Okay. Listen, at least you answered. Last week it was like, "What's up, fellas? How you doing?" It's like cricket.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's okay.
We had a nice lively conversation in the green room while we were rolling.
Yeah, and we're done now. We're not doing that anymore.
What do you mean we're not doing that? Of course we're going to do that.
All the energy was spent in the green room.
Mhm.
So I should have hit record, is what you're saying, in the green room.
That's correct.
what
That's
you're
correct.
saying.
Yeah. You keep messing up, bro. You keep missing the good moments.
Worst
think
producer ever.
Yep.
I think, the after stuff is the real, that's the key thing. Once we break down.
Yeah, but there's secrets. There's secrets in the after show.
Hello.
You got to be part of the inner circle. Annie's secret circle. You got to get the decoder ring.
Yep.
You got to do all of that.
Yep. Hey, listen, either you're in or you're out, man. You know what
Neither of you know that reference, do you?
Well, I didn't. What? The decoder ring?
The secret circle with Annie's decoder ring.
With Andy's decoder ring. Oh no.
No.
That's
Where's
a
that
Christmas.
from?
That's a Christmas story where Ralphie's trying to get his decoder ring.
Oh, I think
Be sure to drink your. There you go. William gets me. William gets me.
Man. William gets all of this shit.
Love this guy.
William's a brother. William's a brother, bro.
Love this guy.
All right, and we got Greenland Burks coming back. Thank you, guys. Greenland Burks, thanks for keep coming back with us, man. You're always here on Friday and you're always here on Sunday. Appreciate you, brother. All right, and William, you're here all the time, bro. I can't wait to see you again at New York Comic Con. Hopefully, I can do either Rhode Island or Boston this year. Let's see what happens with that, bro. Okay, so your decoder ring. I thought the decoder ring was only for like cereal boxes and like the Lone Ranger TV show.
Yeah, of course, but it's very famous because of that movie.
Yeah, I hated that.
That's
movie.
the thing. That's what sort of brought it back into public consciousness.
I didn't like that movie at all.
Oh, fuck off.
No, dude, it was so. Dude, it was drab. It was dreary. It was boring.
It was the fucking 50s. That's drab and boring, and that's what it was back then.
Okay,
Like that was real world. That was real life back then. It was
Santa kicked him in the face, bro, to go down the slide, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
Santa
bro.
doesn't take any shit.
No, you know what? I'd rather watch Babes in Toyland than fucking.
Oh my god.
I like Babes in Toyland. What's wrong with Babes in Toyland?
Oh my god.
What's wrong with Babes in Toyland, kid?
What's wrong with the Christmas story?
There's nothing wrong with a Christmas story, but I'm just curious.
I'm just saying that's not my jam. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying it's not
Why
my
are we
jam.
having a Christmas conversation in February?
Because there's a ton of fucking snow outside.
Well, yeah. Did you guys get dumped on? We got a little bit, but nothing significant.
Oh, it's coming again tonight, buddy. It's coming again tonight.
Allegedly, maybe
Tonight and Wednesday. All right.
Hopefully, just it stays in the baby because I really
We got about an inch last night. That was it.
Yeah. I'm fucking tired. I don't mind the cold. It's the fucking snow. Okay. I hate the fucking snow. I hate trying to find a parking spot, fighting with people over a parking spot. Finally, when you get into a fucking parking spot, you can't go too far back because it's not snow anymore. It's fucking ice, right? You don't want that shit tearing into the side of your car or stripping your paint or anything. That's a mother, bro. Plus, excuse me, it's not snow no more. It's dirty snow. It's fucking gray. It's full of fucking.
It's New York snow.
It's fucking shit. That's what it fucking is, bro.
It's Rat King snow.
Rat Kings. That's a t-shirt. It's a fucking t-shirt, bro. Rat King Snow. I fucking love that.
It's just that's like a Sharknado movie right there. It's just a snowball with like rat tails sticking out of it.
I fucking love it. dude.
King Snow.
We come up with fucking gems, kid. We're coming up with fucking gems. 71 degrees. That hurts me. That hurts me, Green Lantern Burks.
Is that a Florida or a California?
I don't know. But
or actually, that could be like in Arizona.
It could be the Carolinas. It could be the Carolinas. Snow versus Christmas Story. Okay, yeah. Just I fucking hate snow, bro. Dave Ryan chiming in. Dave, what's up, bud?
I was, what I was doing out today. I went out and I was looking out just because it was nice. I was like 34 or something. So things were starting to kind of melt or whatever. And I was like, oh, it's kind of nice. And I saw a bunch of icicles hanging off the house.
Okay.
So I started snapping them off the roof and sticking them in the snow that was on the railing. So I had like this nice spiky, railing of ice. I was like, yeah, that looks fucking badass. So
yeah.
Tom is 10.
Yeah, no.
yeah, 100%.
You know what we got? We got enough snow that the geese and the ducks are coming and they're starting to fucking pick. And guess what comes with them? The fucking shit. Not pigeon shit. Geese and duck shit. And if you've ever seen geese and duck shit, it's fucking long, green, and fucking.
The fact that you stand around and just inspect it is crazy.
I'm not inspecting it. It's on my fucking car, bro. It's they're on my car. It's like, oh, god damn it. But whatever. Listen, we're talking about movies, right? And that's a great way to segue into what we're going to be talking about tonight, and it's pop culture. When you guys are writing your comic books, do you utilize pop culture in your comic books? One of the reasons I'm bringing this up is because, well, I'm going through an old issue of the X-Men, right? A Claremont Byrne issue, and I come across Moses Magnum. I'd seen it before. I remember it before, right? Mm-hmm. But you know what was playing in the fucking background? Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I'm like, holy shit. They took the idea for Moses Magnum off the lead singer from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Bro, he looks almost like the fucking guy. Excuse me. He passed away. I'm not trying to knock the dude, right? But they totally utilize that. And I'm like, that's not the first time Chris Claremont has ever done that. Right?
I mean, it's crazy, really crazy. Shang-Chi was stolen from Bruce Lee. It's nuts.
Was it direct? I mean, it was, dude. It was the whole Asian cinema.
That was directly swiped from fucking Bruce.
Really? I mean, it could have been a Shaw Brothers movie. It could have been
Master of Kung Fu, Shang-Chi, Bruce Lee. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go that route, then Luke Cage was taken off of Dolomite or pick your blaxploitation film.
That was Shaft. Are you kidding? That was
Shaft. He was Shaft. Probably. Shaft's Christmas.
Because Shaft is more of an action guy than that's an action hero guy. Is yeah.
But I mean, look, those aren't the only examples, right? So we got like, all right, the Brood was taken off of the Xenomorph, right?
Sure.
From Aliens.
Yeah.
We know he said this multiple times that Rob Liefeld's reference for Cable came from Steve Austin, the $6 Million Man, bionic arm and the bionic eye, right? If you had the toy, you know about that bionic eye. But even like illustrations from Mike Deodato Jr., we know from countless issues of Thunderbolts, Dark Avengers, that his inspiration for Norman Osborn came from Tommy Lee Jones. But even going further back, right? Tony Stark came from Howard Hughes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Have you guys done anything along those lines where you?
No, everything I do is original.
Me too, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. All right, hold on. Go back
there's no reference book in my house at all.
Yeah, he has an entire library of reference books. But it's all original reference books. Don't forget.
Right. No. Okay. Now you're doing more along the lines of oh my gosh,
public domain.
Public domain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's your inspiration. I'm sorry, I never drew the fucking connection with tonight's topic. So forgive me, guys. But it's like, I know, all right, when I write, I've got a couple issues where I've referenced Die Hard a few times.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I've referenced, there's a hentai reference in Critter. There's a hentai joke.
Hentai.
Yeah,
Break
you don't
down
know what hentai is?
Is that the Japanese porn?
Yeah, basically. Well, it's
Oh,
more
okay.
specific
Yeah.
type, but yeah.
A specific type,
Yeah,
like Legend of the
like,
Overfiend.
Yes, it's like tentacle porn, basically. Yeah.
Tentacle porn. Okay.
So I've dropped like a hentai joke and things like that. So yeah, I mean,
Okay.
no one can say that they haven't done that. I mean, like you
Right.
just showed all these examples, and I'm sure we could just sit here and go through comics and be like, well, that's there and that's there.
Yeah.
Originality is it is what it is, but it's more the execution of the idea that makes it work or not work. And I think as long as you are, I think to some degree it's a tribute to whatever it is you're referencing, unless you're purely aping it and just like, well, I'm going to take that and put it in my book. Like, no, you know what? I like the way that guy does something. What is his superpowers? So I'm going to kind of use that as a template and like draw over it and make my own thing.
Okay.
And then it becomes like a tribute / homage to that reference. So I think, see, this guy is like solid. Solid. I like it. So yeah, I'm trying to think of like other stuff that I've done. I know I've done it. That's the one that always pops into my head like right away, because it's something that, like, for you, it just like kind of goes right over people's heads,
right.
Which is funny because when the other character drops that hentai joke, Critter does not get it. She is like, what the fuck are you talking about? So it is sort of a meta thing where some people get it, some people don't. Yeah, like, so she has a comic book collection and somebody's like, oh my God, you have Fandom Lady #1, crap like that. So I drop little, just fun things in from time to time like that.
Do you utilize it at all, Calderon, or
no? Maybe not in the sense that you mean it. I mean, I have used it and I will be using it or I've already used it because the story's finished, but it's not released yet. So eventually, everyone will see it. But I have, used references. Oh, well, there is one in Dream. Oswald comes up against Lord Morpheus, right? So, referencing, Sandman.
Okay.
And that sort of thing. But it's not just that Sandman. It's also from Little Nemo and Slumberland. It's that version of King Morpheus, as they refer to him.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where I do sometimes reference. I also reference like Lovecraft, Cthulhu mythos, that whole thing. Yeah. So just a lot of fun.
Now, our references. Hey, art victim, what's up? What? Are a little dated, right?
They're dated, but we're selling to that audience,
right? And it's also public domain. That's why we're doing it. Like, I'm not going to sit back and say, oh, well, I'm going to put in. And here's the other thing, like, because the other space that I would probably want to like pull from would be anime, right? Okay. But by the time I pulled it and my story was released, that anime will be 4 years old, and no one's they've already moved on, right? So you've dated your material.
Okay.
Right. So that's usually
dated. Sure. Yeah. Dating it. Yeah. They do. So there are people that say, unless you're writing something specifically to be in that moment,
right?
Try and make it as open as possible so that somebody 20 years down the line can sort of still relate to it. Right. That's hard to do, like with technology and stuff, like, phones and stuff are changing all the time. So if you give someone like back in the day, if you gave someone a flip phone, right, and now someone's reading it and what the fuck is a flip phone? Like, everything's just a slab now. Like, this is what we do. So you can you get that sense, but it doesn't really bother me. I don't stumble over those sort of references when I see them in other books in the past. So I think you have to write a story so that it's relevant to an audience, but I wouldn't get too worried about, like, the tech and the now, and
Okay.
don't worry about it, because in 20 years everybody's going to be doing something different anyway. You as a writer will be doing something different probably, down the line too. So just write your thing as it should be, needs to be written in the moment. Let it be as good as it can be in the moment, and don't worry about like some weird legacy, like
Okay.
some
People like
tween in 2072 is like, this is fucking stupid because they still have phones and nobody has phones anymore. Like, who cares?
All right. Well, look, William is playing the other side of this coin, right? There's a tiny likeness to Sam Jackson in Ultimate Nick Fury, tiny,
Just a
right?
little.
He's playing it tongue in cheek, but
just
this
a
is a case of, they forced the narrative, right? He wanted somebody that did not look like the old school Nick Fury, and he put Sam Jackson there. And eventually, when the movies came out, they cast Sam Jackson in the role of Nick Fury.
It's kind of like the Shayar Guard has a slight resemblance to the Legion of Superheroes.
Okay, well, that's cribbing, though, right? Would not be?
That was outright theft.
That's all right. Dude, that's the entire Marvel DC lineup, right?
Right. Well, the Squadron Supreme also has a slight
yes.
Justice League, maybe.
Just but Namor was ripped off by Aquaman.
Namor.
See Namor? Yeah. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, as a Hispanic person, I have to say no.
Namor.
I got no. Sorry, man.
Because we know that's Roman backwards. You know what I mean? We know that's Roman backwards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like no, there's also Nomar Garcia Parra, right? It's fucking Roman Garcia Parra. No,
Roman Garcia Parra. There's a new name for somebody right there. Roman Garcia Parra. That's that guy's gonna appear in Critter next. Ramon. First appearance of Roman Garcia Parra.
Say correctly, Jay. Ramon. Roll your R's correctly.
Sorry, perdón, damas y caballeros. You like that? I put the Spiritista in there.
Well, I say that.
But yeah, okay. So there's all these different types of references. This cribbing, right? Mm-hmm. This public domain.
Yeah.
Yet, if you do it, if you're too on the nose, or if you don't play it tongue in cheek, you can get torn up, right, by the readership or the community, and they're like, it's not an original idea, or it's not something that is worth.
Yeah, but you already have that. Like anytime I pitch a book, someone's like, "Oh, that's like this book," and I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about." But everybody always has some sort of view, like, "Oh, it's heaven and hell, whatever." They'll be like, "Oh, that's like this guy's book." I'll be like,
"Right,
congratulations! There's a million billion forms of content." Right. Like something you make is always going to overlap with something else that somebody.
As they say, nothing is original.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Again, it's the old thing that we always say. It's about the execution of the project. That's where focus on your execution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but whether you focus on the execution or not,
mm-hmm.
There's still going to be a cadre of people that are just gonna
of assholes and
of course
need to discuss.
But sometimes it works for you, because if someone is a fan of this heaven and hell book, you'd be like, well, I don't know, I've never read that book, but if you like that, you might like what I'm doing here, and you can piggyback on that notion that they like a thing, so try out my thing. If they're looking for something polar opposite, then you go, well, okay, if you don't want to be in that genre, let me bring you to Oz. Let me bring you to something else. But, if they are sensing that it's something they already know, you got to probe a little and be like, oh, was that did you just know what that is? Or do you like that stuff? Key into it a little bit more. Do you like something X, Y, Z? And then that can help you sell it too. If they're like, oh, I know what that sounds like something to me. Because we play that game anyway. It's like, oh, princesses versus zombies. It's like Buffy meets The Walking Dead. It's like two things people understand. They work together, and people go, oh, that's fucking cool. And, you can sell it off of the idea that it is, has similarities to other things.
You got that. And then you also got The reference covers.
Homage covers.
The homage covers.
Sure.
Excuse me. Right. Is it as lighthearted, or are we coming to a saturation point with the homage covers?
Oh, wildly saturated.
yeah.
Saturated. But I will say this: fucking things sell. I mean, and I'm not saying they sell thousands of copies, but they sell enough within the context of whoever's making them that they're going to keep making them. You know,
and sometimes it is fun.
Sure.
Right.
Sometimes it is fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is fun. Okay.
For me, the fun comes more from finding a deep cut. Like I want to do an homage that fits whatever I'm doing, but that isn't something that everyone else is doing at the same time or has done in the past. Every now and then I'll tap on that vein and be like, all right, here's something that you all know. But you know, one of the best ones we ever did was we did a Fast Times at Ridgemont High homage with Phoebe Cates coming out in the red bikini. And people lost their minds over that one. They were like, oh my God. And then I had other people, they were like, son of a bitch, why didn't I think of that? And I was like, you know, because I was ahead of the game in that regard. So you can, that's what I always tell people, like you can do homages, but try and find that deep cut that people will respond to that they didn't even know they wanted it. And I think you'll find another doorway.
Calderon looks like he's ready to pull out a book and show us something. That's what you were doing?
Oh, well, yeah.
Why'd you put it back, dude? I'm waiting to cue you in, and then you put it back, bro. Just show it to us.
I've shown this before. This is basically a parody book Matt and I did back in the day. It's Dreamweavers in Extreme Homage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So hold
on a second. Let me blow that up.
We were critical of these guys back in the day. We were just making fun of them, and that's the opening page. And the joke with this is that it's an establishing shot, but the only thing it says in the top corner is that they're in Chernobyl. And when the guys at Image did that sort of thing, it just cracked us up. You never saw anything. It was like, what type of establishing shot is that?
Right.
And it's just like, stuff like this. It was just, it's the dream.
You got Death Blow there. You have
no. That's Death. No. That's Death Glow. Okay, that's Death Glow. That's not.
I can't tell. It's not in color. It's black and white. Death Glow.
I know, but we'll end up in color. So
Wait, go back to the splash page. Go back. Excuse me. The establishing shot.
It's an establishing shot.
Go back to the establishing shot. All right. So you got Death Glow. You got Zealous. I don't know what not Zealot.
Well, I think I have a shot here where I have all their names. Oh yeah, there you go. So this one.
Oh shit! Look at that. Okay.
And it has Death Glow, Roadkill, Barracuda. Oh yeah, Barracuda 1, Barracuda 2, Air Force, Ike, Battle Crush, Slug, Middlesex, Hellgent. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were. Yeah. It's just a goofiness, but
the goofiness, but that shit itself, fuck it, right?
There's this.
Oh, somebody getting the blood pug. That guy that looks like a Rob Liefeld guy right there.
Okay, so yeah, this is our Rob Liefeld section. So this picture right here, Rob has it in one of his books. I forgot which one it is, but he aped it off of Frank Miller from Ronin. Okay. This one is from a Mark Silvestri. I think it's one of the Strike Force books, and it was just the stupidest shit. It was just a character similar to this running through a van, and he's screaming, "I'm pumped!" And it's just like, why not? You're drawn with the sword through him, screaming, "I'm pumped." It's just, we were 20 something and just fucking around and having fun with it.
Okay. Oh. How do I get back to all of us here? There we go.
But yeah, I'm gonna have it colorized and we're gonna put it out eventually. So.
Okay. I like it. I'm with it. I'll pick it up. I'll buy it. You got my money.
Yeah.
You got my money. Mm-hmm. But is that referencing pop culture at the time? Or
at the time.
parody?
at the time. And what's funny is to see this stuff coming back, to see Rob Liefeld releasing Youngblood #1, you know, and seeing people say, "Oh, I got it," and it still reads like shit. It's true. People, go look up the reviews, bro. Go look at the reviews. You know,
Ooh.
I mean, and look, man. In Rob's defense, I mean, he's a great ideas guy. He's a good artist. But you know, he's not. As far as I'm saying, he's not a writer. That's it. That's all it is.
Well, none of them were. That's why they all caught shit.
Right.
You know, in their
Right.
early days, and
Right.
you know,
I mean, but you know, they're fantastic artists. And listen, and it's not Rob, I think, is a good dude. I listen to his podcast all the time. I think he's entertaining. I think he's definitely contributed to the community. Whether you like him or not, you know, that's nothing you want to do with the other. But you know, his work, I could goof on it just a little.
Well, all of our work gets goofed on, right?
Exactly.
I remember, you know, when Interceptor, Curse of the Dragonstorm came out, they said, "Oh, it looks like a ripoff of a '90s Image character." I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I was going for, right? That was the look, you know. But they meant it as an insult, and I didn't take it as one.
Yeah, but sometimes you just got to do that. It's just like, you know, because you know you have your intention, right, and you can't just allow people to just be like trying to wound you for no reason.
See, but a lot of people do. I shit. Even the saying that I'm about to utter right now has been chopped at, and it's like I would say, those who can't do teach, right? Those who can't teach Jim, right? But I played it off as those who can't do teach, those who can't teach critique, right? Because they want to be part of this. But the only way they know how to
but I think there's a difference in critiquing and shitting on people. Like because you as a consumer, you're allowed to critique because you're buying shit. Yeah. And if you're like, "Hey, I bought this thing and it was not good," man, that's not a factual statement. That's just within their context. Now, if you take that it's not really good sort of statement and then you start chasing down the guy and being like, "Yo, you made this piece of shit and it ruined my life." Like that's a different world of nonsense.
Right.
But critique should be something that anybody that's a creator can listen to. Doesn't mean you have to accept what's being said. But you might read something that somebody says and go, "Oh, he saw something that I didn't see in this scene," or, you know, whatever it is. And you can look at that and go, "You know what? I can make that portion better next time." But it doesn't bother me that people critique. But it's like when people critiqued Last Jedi, right? And they were like, "What a piece of shit!" And then they chased Kelly Marie Tran off of social media.
Yeah,
you know, that's a different level of critique, nonsense, bullshit. That should never happen. But if you're going to come in and be like, "Look, I don't. This art is weird. The layout, you know, whatever." Okay, you can look at that and go, "Okay, let me see what this guy's saying," and you can agree with him or not. But if you do see something that he said, you can be like, "Oh, you know what? You might be right on that." And in fact, in that regard, you could even then reach out to that guy and say, "You know what? I saw your review. You were right about how we did this panel, and I can see what you were talking about, and I appreciate that." And then you have a different interaction with that guy. Now you've taken that guy from a "Tom's a piece of shit" to, "Yo, Tom listened to me and actually reached out to me, and he's like a cool guy, and like I want to talk about Tom's comics even more." So again, you can piggyback on a lot of this stuff if you're not hung up on your ego of everything. Now, there's definitely reviews that are horseshit. Okay. We were talking about my Oz book. I once saw a review that was done by like 3 girls, and it was a generally good review, but one of them was like, "Yeah, I kind of liked it, but I don't get why there was this random lion walking around with them." And I'm like, "Random lion? How out of pop culture do you have to be to not know what the Cowardly Lion is? Like, good Lord." So, you know,
but it was random, Tom. It was random.
Sorry. I'll be more specific next time.
Yeah.
Now I wanna jump into some Green Lantern Burks. I hope you don't think I was insulting you. That was not it. I know you're a teacher. I was just playing off of that old phrase, right? Those who can't do teach, those who can't teach Jim, right? There's just a lot of people who wanted to be in this space and don't know anything other than what Tom said. Oh, that book's a piece of shit, right? And all social media is inundated with those kinds of statements.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
because unfortunately, those statements are what gets response. That's, I mean, and so even if they the book, they could say, look, I like this book, but this art is, crap or whatever. And then that engages people because people want to defend it or agree with it or whatever. And it just gets views.
Yeah. So how's the old saying goes? Those who can't teach, well, those who can't do teach, right? That's the old saying, right?
Yeah.
No, but it was to go after the gym teachers, right?
I know, but I'm just saying though, what people the saying that I remember is those who can't do teach, right? And I remember I ran across a couple of those people, and I'm like, would you tell that to Walter Simonson or Will Eisner or Denny O'Neil or any of the other comic book teachers I've run across? Would you tell that to Walter Simonson? You'd be a fool, right? Same thing with Denny. Same thing with Will Eisner.
I remember. All right, story from Denny O'Neil. When he was, I don't know if he was EIC or group editor on the Batman books or whatever.
Group editor, probably.
He brought in a teacher to help the writers of DC. You don't understand three act structure because they pretty much weren't.
They said Howard Chaykin taught classes at Marvel to new writers for years. Yeah. And I mean, and it's important. It's how, because you can it's grooming a writer to become, better, right? Like that's all that is,
I mean, Scott Snyder teaches people on a regular basis, right? Through his Substack. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Excited to hear about this one. What's up, Ray? I'm really interested in how pop culture influences everyone's writing, because I've definitely been influenced by a lot of sources in my writing. Lots of Pulp Fiction. Fan service is definitely a factor for good and bad at times. Okay. Random Lion comes back with Shawnee Myers and Green Lantern Burks 100. Way to go, brother. So yeah, in exploring all of these things, right? I gotta ask, are we original anymore when we're creating stuff?
Well, I said that earlier. Nothing's original, right? That's the old saying. Nothing is new, right? Everything's been thought of.
Yeah. Anything that you have, you can search through the vast amounts of content, especially now, and find some overlap somewhere where people that are familiar with, I know Breaking Bad, and your story's like Breaking Bad. Like, well, no, it's just about a cop, or it's about a drug guy, or it's about whatever, but it's not Breaking Bad. But because people are familiar with something else, as soon as you sort of tap that vein, they're like, oh, that's like this thing I already know.
Yeah.
Here we go. Lorraine. It's the point of view that's original.
The point of view. That's a great point. It's a great point. It's so it's the execution of the idea, but it's also what you're trying to tell the audience through your execution of the idea.
Well, I think what it is that we're all individuals. Tom had, like, the three of us could set out to write the same story. And the three of us, so long as we don't discuss it, we just set the parameters for what the story is going to be. We will come up with three separate stories.
Yeah.
You understand? I mean, we could say, okay, we want, X in it and Y in it and this in it and this, and okay, go. And that's it. And the three of us are going to come up with totally different stories. It might be completely different genres, the whole 9 yards. Tom might come up with a love story.
You could say this is a bank robber that goes wrong and ends up, whatever. And then someone will write a superhero story, and someone will write a Western, and someone will write a modern day. And, you have the same general concept, but with different pieces.
It's like those in TV, right? Movies and TV, the rocks from Star Trek that mountain outcropping that Captain Kirk always fights that lizard man in. It's using that same location, and it could be a science fiction, it could be a western, it could be once upon a time in Hollywood. It's used for almost any type of setting. Coming back to the teacher in tonight's chat, to take another commonly used quote, there are only 11 notes in the chromatic scale. Okay. Tom throws in a random Simba appearance.
There you go.
Simba. You use Simba in Critter?
No.
In Once Upon a Time?
Talking about
Once Upon a Time. Jesus Christ. In Oz. I'm sorry. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was in my head. I was watching it earlier today.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ape that and do Once Upon a Time in Oz and write a whole new type of Oz story.
Dude, write it, with a Hollywood backdrop, as a Hollywood backdrop. Way to be, baby.
Right? Yeah, and the yellow brick road is the stars,
Nice. Bro, you're giving up gold here. You shouldn't be fucking doing that, kid. You're giving up fucking gold, bro. I love that. I love that, dude. Now, who would be the wizard? Who would be the wizard?
I don't know. We'd have to think about it. The wizard, though, is really like what's funny is in my book, the wizard has only appeared 2 times.
Okay.
And he still has not appeared like as the way that we understand the wizard behind the curtain or whatever. Like it's only just been like the giant flaming head style wizard. So also similarly with Oz, when we restarted the book at a new number 1 to do the ongoing, Dorothy didn't appear in it for almost a year. So we ran Oz without Dorothy Gale and still had a successful comic book. And that was something that I did on purpose. I was like, everyone else is just putting Dorothy in their book and they think that's the only way to sell it. I'm going to prove that you can tell an Oz story without Dorothy Gale and be successful. And that's what we did. And then when we finally brought her back, people were like, yo, and look what they did with her. And like, it was like a big deal. Yeah.
Speaking of having a Oz book about Dorothy Gale. Yeah, boy.
Yeet.
We got Tom's book right now, which is on Kickstarter for 9 more days. The Legend of Oz, The Wicked West, Ginger's Quest, number 1. Why don't you give everybody a heads up here, Tom?
Yeah, so this is the 15-year anniversary of this book. So we're going to be focusing on Oz throughout the year. We're going to have 3 issues for this volume 7, and then we'll do an anthology spinoff in March as well with all new characters in it too. So this is issue 26 of the series. It does focus on General Ginger, and her, problem with the Kaleidas, but it'll still have Ozma and the other characters as part of the story as well. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. New artist Allison Rodriguez, unbelievable work. Gat Melvin on the colors. He's coming back. So basically, the story here is that Ginger's got herself a handful of gnome hunters. They're going out to clean up the Kaleida problem, which are basically those guys right there. They're basically big bears with the heads and arms of tigers. And they killed her family when she was younger, so she's got herself a team of these rock monsters that are going to go out and take care of the Kaleidas. That's the sort of the starting point of the whole thing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Cool. Well, you've gone way beyond the starting point in your goal, your funding goal, and you have already unlocked how many stretch goals?
Well, 4 now, because at $10,000 we open another one, so I have to post that one. We're only $1 over it, so somebody could drop out and kind of spoil the party for us. But yeah, we're at stretch goal 4. We've also got over 100 backers, so we unlocked one of the lands of Oz there, Quadling Country. So that unlocked a special bonus book, which is a holofoil Glinda cover that was done by Nia Rufino. So we have those available. The next one will unlock Munchkin Land, which will unlock the Ruby Dorothy Gale covers. That'll happen once we get to 200 backers. So we got extra stuff happening in the background as well. And then here's the covers. It's great stuff. We got Steve Ferris for the first time right there, doing a great Dorothy Gale.
Dude, this, I mean, I was looking at the face and the main promo image. Holy shit, bro.
Yeah.
That looks she looks beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Can I zoom in a little bit more? Oh no,
Yeah.
it's better. It's better. The other way.
It'll be blurry, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wow, man.
She has great assets.
Yeah. A little Sabrina Carpenter in those cheekbones, but okay, I'm with it. Look at this, man.
Nia Rufino, Ryan Kincaid, Larry Tuason, and I think there's one more. Yeah, two more. Yeah, we did an homage. We talked about homages earlier. This is our homage to X-Men. I think it's 207 with Wolverine, and then Pedro Perez on Princess Langwitter. And then we got specialty editions, foils and metals and stuff like that. We do have our first ever jeweled cover, which I just got the test of it. I don't know how well anybody will be able to see it through these cameras and stuff, but it's a metal cover that's got, like, you can see all the little spots. It's got little gems on it. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
It's got like gems on it.
So is it raised or is it?
Yeah, these are glued little diamond things on them all throughout the whole cover. So yeah.
Did you have to pick that, or they randomly placed it? How does it?
The Shannon Glenow, she's the one that does these things, and she's really good at it. So it's all in her dress and on her boots, and sparkling in the Emerald City and all that. So
nice.
That's our first ever jeweled edition that we've done. And those will be printed to order. So if you want one, get one. There's no tomorrow. When they're gone, they will be gone.
No tomorrow. All right. The link for the book is going to be in the comments. So jump on it. 9 more days. And Green Lantern Burks has a question. Oh, come on, man. And he asks, is the omnibus available?
Yes, the omnibus is in there as a regular goal and as an add-on. So if you want to add it on, you can add it on. Yep. And in fact, we got the proofs for the omnibus finally. We finally got it all fucking done. And we got the proofs, and the proofs are back to the printer. We made a few switcheroos and some stuff. So they will be basically going on press next week. So we're behind on it, but we just kept working. And I just kept finding shit that I wanted to fix to really clean it up and make it, something special for this release. So when you get it, it's gonna be really tight. I was going through the proofs, and I'm like, fuck, this one needs to go up like a 1/4 inch. And then I went back to my old trade paperbacks to see like if they were fucked up, and the old trades were fucked up because they weren't adjusted. So I'm like, shit, we are adjusting all of this shit. We're gonna get it to the bleeds and make it, really perfect, as perfect as we can get it. So we really did some work on this fucking book, guys, and I think you guys will like it when we finally get it done for you.
Good. I want to go back to the comments over here. We have Brian Manell saying, I think we can have original stories, but not original aesthetics. For example, no one can write the Oswald Chronicles the same way JayDee writes it. There's always an original flavor to them that separates JayDee from others.
Thank you, Brian.
And then I'm at work. I can't expound too much. Yeah. Okay. And then we have Greenland asking, and you answered that. It's one of the add-ons, the omnibus. Okay.
Yeah.
So
this is sitting right here. This is what I've been doing. Fucking markup. I made this whole fucking thing, and I'm like, page by page. Jesus Christ. Make it good.
Oh, that's work, man. That's work.
Yeah.
It's quality. Right? And the links are here in the comments. So don't miss out on that. Right?
There's the cover for those that don't know. Special fancy cover by Nia.
Look at that.
So yeah.
Look at that, kid.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now, I want it nice.
Hey, I
want Calderon to be like, yes, feel that nice paper and the whole thing.
He's not going to love to, but okay.
He damn well better. Damn well better.
Listen, like I said, it's going to be adding to working out my this summer right here. Because I got to hold it up.
So Tom's not the only one with a Kickstarter. Oh, hold on a second. Shit, I forgot to mention. We were in it. We were in it. But Tom has the first card in our creator crossover, guys.
Yep.
And that's right up here. And it is unlocked. It is unlocked.
Down,
Here
right
we
there.
go. Here we go. Card number 3 of 9, because they are going to be joining up on the backside to form this really nice group puzzle piece. And that is stretch goal number 1. It was unlocked already. Below it, you'll see that there are at least 4 more available.
That's the first 4. Yep, by Marvin Wynn and Calderon and myself and Rosario. That's the first 4 that you're going to get, and then there'll be 5 more throughout the rest of the year. Rob Multari is going to be part of this as well. So at the end of the day, you'll have 9 cards. If you back all 9 campaigns, you'll get 9 cards, and the backs all have a special piece of art that's a group shot that'll form together a puzzle, like the old school trading cards.
Way to go, kid. Loving that. Loving that. I'm loving that. So Tom's is already unlocked, and Calderon's is on his way to getting unlocked because he started his campaign today. Here we go, bro. Let them know what's up.
All right. So this is Dreamweavers 1 and 2. This is a catch-up campaign. So if you missed the first time around, you can come back and just buy the books. But with this one, we've already met our goal. But at 750, we will be hitting our stretch goal. So at that stretch goal will be that card, which is part of the group. So that's coming up real soon. So hopefully within the next day, that'll be unlocked. I got some new covers by Art Voyager. This is
Which one was Art Voyager's card?
Art Voyager is this one right here.
This
nice. Yeah, and talking about homages, this is an homage from an old John Byrne West Coast Avengers cover from Scarlet Witch when she's holding up the Avengers in all time.
Oh, I see that. Yes.
That reminds me of the Art Adams White Queen cover from New Mutants.
Really? I don't know. I don't think I'm not remembering it.
I know the one you're talking about, but if we showed you that other one, it would be similar to that.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, that's the reference I gave him to work from. I said, listen, do it after that. And he was like, okay. Yeah. Then the next cover is Reg G, who's someone I met on DeviantArt a long time ago, and I was just sorry. Then I commissioned him. Jay Stuck.
Yeah. I'm trying to
unstuck yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to do too much at one time, and it just froze up on me. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. So
this is Reg
G. Okay, Reg G. Vincente.
Yeah, Vincente. Yeah.
Okay, looks like a little bit of a sensational sherry. I don't know why. Yeah,
it does.
Okay. And this was the original cover or no?
No. This is just one of the others. This is Pablo Diaz. I met him online. Cool dude. Did that cover for me. Love it. This is keep going because I forget a lot of these guys. That's why I put all their names there. Erwin, Presetta, Austin. And then the next one, this is Matt Lunsford. He's the series artist. So he came back. He did a brand new cover for us. So you got Magic on there.
Oh, you were talking about it last night. Okay.
Yeah. So so my colorist came through real quick, colored it up in 2 or 3 days, got it to me. And these are the actual original covers that he did back in the day. Magic. These appeared on the original covers. We just had them recolored, remastered. And then we have the original set of covers that appeared on the first campaign. But the story is about 4 young people, 4 kids, basically between the ages of 8 and 12. And the thing is whenever they go their role-playing game, they like to play role-playing games. Whenever they go to sleep, when they're asleep, they wake up in the bodies of their role-playing game characters. And it's these 4 huge, well, they're not huge, but they're like these weird interdimensional entities. And they look like, anthropomorphic people. So you have the one kid, he has mouse, and the other kid has an acrobat, armadillo. So this is acrobat, flying through the air there. And he's fighting one of the demons, and that's one of the things they do. The world's being infested by demons, and the kids are fighting. So there we go. So
Okay.
And it's fully remastered. I relettered the whole thing, and it's in color.
Right, because the original was black and white.
It's in black and white. Yeah.
Do you have any originals that are being added to this? Oh no.
Not at the moment.
No.
No.
Okay.
No, but the one thing that is key is that we only got up to issue 3, so we're looking to finish the series.
Okay.
So, and Matt's working on that now, so that's a good thing. So there will be an issue 4, 5, 6, to get it all wrapped up and done.
All right. And
I just launched this at 4:00 today.
Okay.
So we're doing okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the team has been chiming in here in the chat, and William said that the cover Tom was referencing was New Mutants number 39.
That's awesome.
Look in your shared area there.
Oh, yep. There you go, bud. Yes. Sorry. Here we go. All right.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, I remember that cover.
It's different, but it's in the similar vein.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice corner box too. I love corner boxes.
Yeah, we know.
I was trying to find the West Coast Avengers cover, but I can't. Oh, here we go. West Coast Avengers number 56. That's the cover that is being referenced in Calderon's book.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
There you go.
Look at that.
Is that the one where he drew the kids and they looked like just little midget men instead of kids?
I think that was the whole series. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. It was they were in the bathtub and they looked like little
Yeah.
mini Oompa Loompas. Yeah.
It's like we found the one thing that John Byrne cannot draw, and that's infants.
Kids.
I don't know, dude. Can many I know George Perez, for all his greatness, always drew a shitty She-Hulk. Right? She always looked like she was a little kid, like a cherub face. And it kind of reminded me of the John Byrne babies. Yeah, his She-Hulk, in my opinion, was never really that good.
I don't know. I'd have to poke around and see, but honestly, I don't remember.
All right, here we got Brian. He goes, "My precious, mine." We got Ray chiming in. Ray saying, "Hi, Vicky 6 issue 2 is out next week on Kickstarter." Yes, sir, it is. Yes, it is.
So make sure you back Oz and Dreamweavers right now.
Yep.
Get those 2 cards, because then Rosario will have the 3rd card next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to show everybody a little bit of what Vicky Sticks is going to be looking at. So issue number 2 launches next week at 8:00. Here we go. We got the cover illustrated. We only got one cover, illustrated by Larry Toussaint. For anyone who is a returning backer, you're automatically going to get a holochrome trading card added to rewards at no extra charge. And this holochrome trading card is illustrated by Anthony Pugh. Then we've got our early bird reward. So for those who are chiming in the first 48 hours, you don't have to be a returning backer for this one. But if you're chiming in on those first 48 hours, you will also get a holochrome trading card based on a faux cover magazine homage, right? So Tom and I have been doing some wizard stuff. I was trying to do Hero Illustrated, but why? Why not just come up with my own fake magazine cover there? So this cover is illustrated by Victor Medina. And then the very first stretch goal in the set chimes in with the card set that we've been talking about that is connected to Tom's campaign, connected to Calderon's campaign, and connected to Marvin's campaign. So card number 3, that's illustrated also by Anthony. Then we got our the stretch goals lined up in there. We got our preview pages. Let you know what Vicky Stick's about, where the story is right now. We got backer goals, not just stretch goals, not just early bird rewards, not just returning backers. We got backer goals. So first 100 gets us a sticker. The next 125 backers gets us another sticker. Then you can pick up any of our digital books in the catalog, or you can pick up the whole thing for a great discounted price. Our trading cards can also be picked up. Now, the card that I'm doing in the crossover with Tom, Calderon, Marvin, and Rob is not going to be part of this set, folks. That is unique unto themselves. The only way you can get those cards is by backing these Kickstarters. They are limited. They will only be available while these Kickstarters are going on. And if you miss the campaign, you may still be able to get it, but you got to backtrack and pick it up on a late pledge. So those combo cards, those crossover cards, are not part of the trading card set, but I am always adding on to the current trading card set from Unstoppable Comics. I think the count lies somewhere around 57 cards. And then we have our holochrome cards. And then we have a couple of our blood red foil stamped variants still available from the very first campaign. Oh, and then we have some original one-of-a-kind sketch covers. And then the T-shirts. So that launches next week, Friday night, on the 13th. How do you not launch a monster book on Friday the 13th? It's destiny, folks. It's destiny. That's where we're at. The link to this is also in the comments. So I hope you can join us, and I hope you take part in this crossover set. It's really cool. We're having a great time putting it together. And if it does well, it may lead to more. But you got to back the campaigns, guys. You got to back the campaigns. Right? Maybe next time we do something that has one of those referenced jam pieces as a puzzle on the back image. Who knows? Who knows? Right? One of those homage pieces. Yeah, no, maybe so. Guys, hello?
Possibly.
Tom is just like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You guys don't understand the difficulty in keeping Rosario quiet about anything.
I'm excited, guys.
That guy
I'm
is
excited.
that guy is the if for anyone in the world who needs information, it doesn't take much to get it out of Rosario.
I'm cheap. You
just be like, look, here's a piece of wood. It's going to go in one of your fingers. He'd just tell you everything.
We're not, dude. All you got to do is show me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, here's a toothpick, Rosario. Tell us what you know.
My mind will blow. What are you going to do with that? Where are you going to put it? Where's it going to go? What's it here for? No, don't leave it on the table. What do you want to know? Tell me. Tell me. Here we go. Greenland Burks, come back. I want a Critter Oswald Vicky the Edge crossover.
There you go.
What? Yes, I want one too, Greenland Burks. Trust me, I would like one too. But you won't hear me comment about anything at all going down that road. But it would be nice, sir. It would be nice. Yeah, I got no segues right now. Okay, I'm hoping one of you guys chimes in on something so I can shut the fuck up. All right. Because, I mean, I may spill the fucking beans. Who knows if there's any beans to spill?
Well, everybody go back Dreamweavers right now. Put a couple of pledges on that one right now.
There you go.
And then go back Oz. Make sure you get your cards.
Yeah.
Because Calderon only needs like $150 and he's at the card.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, let's
make that happen.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
Yep.
Calderon went low with his stretch goal.
I typically do. I got other stretch goals to get to. So.
Okay. I'm sorry. Here I am trying to put the link in the comments. I put it in the private chat. So here we go. Link is in the comments for Calderon's book. So jump on it, folks. Come on, there's 21 people watching right now. Jump on it if you haven't backed it yet. All right. That's for physical backers, right? I don't think digital backers.
Physical backers, yes.
Right. And then the link to my baby girl is also going to be in the comments, folks. So don't lose out on this.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, this has been fun. We put it together. How long did it take us to put this together, guys?
2 years. 2
Wasn't
years.
exact. It wasn't
took
exact. We
to get
spoke about
5
it.
people
We
to
talked
work
about it.
together on a card set. No,
Yeah.
it was probably like 6 months,
Yeah.
from sort of inception to,
Mhm.
to where we are now, roughly.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Calderon, but I was a little gun shy, right? I still have a little bit of PTSD.
Yeah,
from the last time that we tried to get together with a group of other guys.
Yeah, but I mean, but this is a little different.
Yeah,
you understand?
agreed.
Because this is a little different because we're dealing with all of us are creators that had an outside entity who wasn't a creator, who was dealing with a bunch of creators and trying to take advantage, right? So that's what happened. But in this particular scenario, we're all creators, so it's a little different. You understand? And I would like to say that we all know each other fairly well. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like, that was several years ago and the relationships were younger, right? Now we've known each other for a time. So it's not like, it's not like that.
Yeah. Again, not knocking our current situation, but that became very volatile. Right? Our production meetings were not as positive as these current production meetings have been.
Right.
Just want to show everybody what some of the cards here look like. So I think that's something that helped ease me or bring me down from some of that.
Yeah. But I think that has a lot to do more with one, since we went through that, right? And now we're more guarded, right? And we're less prone to take any shit.
Yeah.
Right? From one another. You understand? We're like, look, it has to be very clear and concise. It's this, and this.
Yeah.
And that's it. And if you can't deliver this, and this, well, there's the door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whereas before,
well, I mean, we haven't gotten to that. Nobody's been.
No. And I don't think it's going to get to that. But what I'm saying is, like, all of us are going to come through. We're all adults. Like I said, we're creators. We're in control of this. It's ours. That situation was controlled by somebody else, and there was a carrot dangled in front of us, and we were just dumb enough to not check the veracity of that fucking carrot. Not to check. Well, not to check.
I don't think we were dumb enough. I think we wanted to. We wanted to believe more than.
Yeah, we had sparkles in front of our eyes and the whole thing, and I refer to that as being dumb.
Okay.
You understand? Like, we were a little too trusting. That's all.
Yeah.
You understand? We're naive, and I mean, and it is what it was. What it was. Like I said, the story was just plausible enough.
Yeah. Well, it's not like now we're leaning to take over the world, right? I mean, that's. Did I spill the beans?
Fucking Rosario. God damn it.
But look, we keep leaning on the trading card stuff, right? Why trading cards, guys? I mean, I got my reasons. I'm not knocking it, but why? What's the appeal for you for trading cards, guys?
For me, personally,
go for it.
I like them.
Okay.
Well, I think we've all came up with trading cards one way or another, whether you were a sports cards guy or whether you were getting cards out of Wizard magazine or, whatever. You came up in the 90s, non-sports cards were gigantic. They were everywhere.
Yeah.
And so it's just like we've been talking about all night. It's just like, it's nostalgia, it's homage, it's tribute, it's things that we liked, and that's what we're doing now is things that we like, but in our version of it.
Yeah.
Before I froze up, Yeah, I was just saying for personally speaking, I just enjoy trading cards, and I like them more than I like, let's say, bookmarks, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because they're collectible. You can put them in the little binders. I got a whole binder.
See?
You know,
I wasn't one to spill the
Incidentally,
beans.
also, by the way, guys, we haven't mentioned this. The art for the trading cards is all original art
sir.
for the cards.
right?
This
Yes,
is
sir.
not reprinted art. It is not art that's
Yes,
going
sir.
to be reprinted anywhere
Mhm.
else. So a lot of cards that you get nowadays is just like, well, let's just take that art and stick it on a card.
Yeah.
The stuff that we're doing in this 9-card set is all original art, including the back, the
Mhm.
puzzle back. So you're getting exclusive art on the cards as well as the cards themselves, which will be pseudo limited. It's not like we're making 10,000 units of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And if
Yeah.
you missed the launch of the book, that's the cool thing about Kickstarter right now is that late pledges are available. So if you're not finding out about this until later on, or you don't have the money to go into it right now, you will still be able to get
Yeah.
these cards with the book in a late pledge later on down the road.
Mhm.
And just to answer this for Glenda,
Mhm.
Vicky would be able to chase Oswald into Oz.
Mhm.
She would not be able to chase him into Oz. Just to make that clear.
Huh?
She could chase after him into Oz.
Yeah.
She would not be able to chase him into Oz. Meaning, she could, like, if he's running and he heads into Oz, she could follow him.
Uh-huh.
Right? But there's nothing she could ever do to actually get him to chase him into Oz.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? I just explained it like 3 times. What I'm trying to say is, like, there's nothing she could do to spook Oswald into running into Oz.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. All right.
But
You
if
chase
Oswald
us
was
in-
running into Oz,
okay.
she could follow him.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
yeah.
good.
All right. I'm thinking that, you were trying to say, she just dropped the spoiler right now, right? That I wasn't the one that spilled the beans.
No.
It has nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. The
But
V-net, right?
Glenda gave us the entire plot of the story. She
Yes,
set
but
up
it's not
she
that.
set up the mechanism. She set up the
It's not-
mechanism.
she set up the mechanism, but look,
There you
all
go.
right, I'm just gonna come out with it. I really am.
There you go. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm dropping it. I'm
Go ahead,
dropping it right
drop.
now. It's
Go ahead.
all about laser blast, chasing the shark. Okay, that goes into the Dreamweaver. No, okay, I blew it. I blew
No,
it. It didn't work. All right. Look,
But we
VNet
are happy
fan,
that you mentioned laser blast because we knew you would.
VNet fan how to clear this up, but because this is what was confusing me. What bear are we gonna do this Friday night? Same thing we do every Friday night. Plan to take over the world. And then he cleaned it up. What are we gonna do tonight? Try to take over the world. It's been 20 years since he watched Pinky the Brain. Great shit, Pinky the Brain. Yes, Green Lantern, Burks, Laser Blast. I know I was the one who had to bring it up. Oh, I mean, here we go. Laser Blast had to be mentioned, dear Lord. I know. I was the one who did it.
Jay was trying to get in front of it.
I was.
Yeah, he was trying to get in front of it to kind of depower it, but it's not going to happen. Laser blast forever.
No.
Yeah.
No, you know what though? I think the mystique.
I know what you're getting for your birthday this year.
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah.
But the mystique around it has been a little bit a little depowered after Tom mentioned the owners of the license being very restrictive.
Man.
Working with the project.
Well, I mean, only in the sense that they don't want at the time. This was years ago. At the time, they didn't want to have anything to do with their product involved with crowdfunding. Things could have changed in the last so many years, but at that time they were like, nope, we don't want that part. And I'm like, well, all right, that is what it is.
What is it with people that hate crowdfunding? They love to have this badge. Oh, I've sold this many units without.
Oh, it's a badge. It's for sure a badge of honor to say I did this without crowdfunding. Listen, I did Big Dog Inc. without crowdfunding for 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
I put books on the Diamond Top 300 multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've done it. I've been there. But I understand the value of Kickstarter as a sales platform. Simple as that.
Another revenue stream.
Exactly. It's another revenue stream. 100%. 100%.
Every penny counts for us, guys.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
And having another way to bring in more pennies is just...
I don't know. There's some places, like some sites, where those pennies I'd rather not be collecting.
Oh.
And not for anything negative. It's just that with when you say, you're saying pennies with Kickstarter with tongue in cheek, because we're not making pennies, we're making actual cash.
Yeah.
But when we speak about certain websites that promise certain things, and you get your pay statement, it says 39 cents or 47 cents, you have to sit back and be like, really? Why am I doing?
We've all been through that. Yeah. But is it because we're getting lost in the shuffle there? They see the new shiny object and they'd rather promote that than promote us, or move us on the accessibility.
No, I mean, the problem is that a platform is being built, right? And they're like, we're gonna build this platform on the backs of independents and other people or whatever. And you look, they try to come up with a fair system, right? But what's going to eventually happen is, if they build the platform to a certain level, they're going to sell it. And they're going to sell it for X amount of dollars. That's going to be huge. And the people that they built it on the backs of, we're not going to get any of that money.
Right.
Is
it so? The true commodity on a platform like that is the user base, right? Us.
Well, we are the content creators, right? Same thing can be said for YouTube. Same thing can be said for Facebook, any of these platforms. All these different platforms, they built it on the backs of like smaller creators. And then when they get hit a certain point, they're like, well, we're going to just shove you guys to the side and bring in the big boys, and they're going to take over, and then we're going to sell it to another entity for X amount of money, and we're going to walk away and live in the Bahamas, and all right, good luck to you guys.
Well, I mean, you got Mark Silvestri right now going back to Kickstarter, right? For Cyberforce.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
They've been doing Cyberforce and Witchblade and all that kind of stuff on there.
But that I don't know. Does that affect us?
Nope.
I don't think it affects us.
Nope. No. It doesn't affect us in the context of taking money away. I mean, it's all competition. Everybody decides, okay, am I going to buy this book or this? It's all competition to a degree. But the bulk of anybody who's buying Top Cow, they don't really know who we are. So there's actually a semi-advantage to them doing it on Kickstarter, because that bringing those Top Cow eyeballs to the platform. And then the hope is that while they're there and they're like, well, I'm going to pledge for my Witchblade, and then I'm going to see what else is on the platform. That's the hope. That's always the hope, is that these guys, these bigger names, bring more people, and then those people hang around. That's the hope. Yeah.
Right. That's the hope. But we don't really have any true identifiers to that, right? We don't have a way to track that, can we?
No, not at all. No. Zero.
Right.
Zero.
So, I mean, where did it start? Who's the first one that said something like that?
What do you mean?
Like, where did this idea start that they're going to be bringing more eyes to the platform? Because
that's just marketing. It's like a commercial. You're going to get more eyes when
Keanu Reeves,
does something on a product than if it's just some random dude. So that's just it's just marketing. That's the sense. When you have a star power that's attached to something, it will bring people to that thing. Now, but again, that doesn't guarantee that everybody that buys Berserker is then going to go, well, let me go see what else is here and find me there. But if you bring an extra 1,000 people to a platform, you'll get some percentage of like curiosity of those people.
Because the Dogman crowd, they're not using Kickstarter yet.
Well, they don't have to. They're selling millions of units through different places.
Let me elaborate. The Dogman crowd that has aged up is not using crowdfunding yet. They haven't
Well,
used-
the amount of people using Kickstarter is minuscule compared to
what
public,
the country
general public. Yeah.
right.
I mean, you go to a Comic-Con and ask 100 people if they even know what Kickstarter is. I would guess you probably would get a 30% yes.
Mhm.
And that's why I've been saying that Kickstarter needs to be
Needs to
going
do the
to cons and saying, look, we exist and all these
Yeah.
people do shit, movies and music and comics, and
Mhm.
it would just raise the awareness of the platform more and bring more people there to be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
No,
I
they're
hope
not.
I would love it. I would love it, but they're not gonna. Right? Especially not in comic books. Maybe in tech fairs and stuff like that. Right? I'm waiting for the day for them to say that. I mean, they waiting for the day to say that they're going to be allowing AI use on a regular basis, right?
They already allow AI. They don't care.
They do.
They just make you post that it is AI.
You have to identify, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not concerned with that stuff.
Right. I mean, because they had already used the blockchain, right? And they caught major backlash from that. Here we got Brian asking, what would it take to push Kickstarter to think about going to cons?
It takes somebody with forethought and foresight and drive and an understanding of the market.
Mhm.
A true competitor. A true competitor.
Well, I'll tell you this: if someone like Fund My Comic or Indiegogo, because Indiegogo just got bought by people and they're revamping it.
Oh, really?
If Indiegogo were to be like, you know what, we need to rebrand ourselves,
Mhm.
and they were to start popping out into cons and doing that, they would start to take market share.
Mhm.
Yeah, because Kickstarter
But again,
is
same thing. The people in charge have to understand that they're this little thing sitting over in the corner, and whenever somebody says crowdfunding, Kickstarter is the brand that people always are just like Kickstarter is synonymous with crowdfunding. So if you're going to break out of that within your own mold, you would have to be doing something that they're not. And if they started doing it, wow. And then that's the answer really is then Kickstarter would be like, no. Okay, we'll figure out how to do this.
Yeah, I think Backer Kit, I have to check in with a couple people that actually use it, but some of the folks on there seem to be doing all right. So, and some of them,
well, I think you can do all right anywhere you go to some degree, as long as that is the only place you are. So in other words, like if I were to say, well, hey guys, we're not going to use Kickstarter anymore, we're going to use Indiegogo, and I were to just drive all my people there,
right,
I would probably still be fine.
Mhm.
So same thing, if I said, hey, we're going to use Backer Kit, we'd probably be fine. It's always the thought process for me is always like be in the place where there are the most eyeballs.
Right.
It just general eyeballs that can find you.
Mhm.
And when we talk about Keanu Reeves and Todd McFarlane and Mark Silvestri and all these guys and Power Rangers are there and Godzilla is there, like the brands are there, which means eyeballs are going there. That's where I want to have my focus be. Now I might still use other platforms as like second chances or whatever, but that's where I feel like, we want to be associated with the brands that use that thing.
Right.
That's what makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, I think for something like Backer Kit, it's interesting to just test it. Sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just to test
it. Well, and
it.
Backer Kit doesn't let you do second chances. That's the other thing. Backer Kit only wants original content.
Oh, okay.
Really? I didn't know that.
Because I had a discussion about this with them, and I was like, well, I could run this, thing and try it out, and they were like, no, you need to bring a new thing. Like it could be a new issue of an existing thing, but they don't want me to run something that's already been on Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
So you can't say you're collecting issues 1, 2, and 3, but it's pretty much
you could, but you don't want. But like a trade paperback, for example, they'll let you do a trade paperback as long as it wasn't on Kickstarter already. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So, just more little idiosyncrasies to all this stuff.
Right. Okay. That's
and again, that was their policy, I don't know, a couple of years ago. They might modify it or whatever, but that's when I told them, I was like, I'm not going to make a specific thing for you guys. Like there's no reason for me to do that. But I told them, but I'd be happy to like test the waters with something, you know, and they were like, no, we don't want to do that. So okay.
Fuck them. Right? Fuck them. And on that note, I'm not gonna fuck any of you guys that have been watching us tonight. You stuck it out for the whole pretty much hour and a half with us. I want to thank everybody who's been hanging out. You stayed with us this long. Appreciate it. Hopefully you've led to some hopefully you have back some of the projects that have showed up. I know a few of you tonight have clicked notify me when my project is launched.
Well,
So
and
that's
I got a backer here. I don't know if is RJ watching. RJ, are you watching? I don't know if that was just a random backer or if someone's actually watching here and hanging out. If you are,
it's
RJ,
the Rosario bump, baby.
Give
I'm
us,
going to take ownership of that. I'm
us-
taking ownership of that. All right, RJ. Way to be, kid. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you drop that stack of unread comic books because we know you have it on the like, subscribe, and share button. Oh,
it's
yes,
Green Lantern. There we
is.
go.
There
There we
you
go.
Yeah. Way to go,
Beautiful.
Green Lantern.
So that's an official Rosario bump.
There you go.
Right
Take that. Taking ownership of it. Sorry.
Rosario
I'm
bump.
All right. But yeah, please make sure you drop a like, a subscribe, and that stack of unread comics on the like, subscribe, and share buttons. If you are going to be catching us on the restream, whether it's YouTube or Facebook, drop a comment. Let us know you stopped by. All right. Tom, where can they find you, bud?
BigDogInc.com.
All right.
Right there. It says right there.
All right.
Right down there. Get your books, or if you want new books, we do all our new books on Kickstarter. Go get your Oz books right now. My next card, also, just to look ahead, my next card will be in May for Goth Day. That'll be my second card with catnip on it for this year, and then we'll see how everybody else is gonna play that out. But my second card will be. It's not going to be my next campaign will be in March for the Oz anthology, but the next card will be in May.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Calderon, where can they find you?
The OswaldChronicles.com, TallTalesOnline.com, Kickstarter, Facebook, all those different places. Kickstarter, especially now with Dreamweavers 1 and 2. And this Sunday night, going dolo without these two. But no, I will have 5 other guests, and we will all be on there doing our.
Calderon thinks he's going to get guests on Super Bowl Sunday.
I got guests.
I mean, viewers on Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, he'll get viewers.
Yeah,
He'll get viewers.
Yeah, I'll get those people who are not interested.
Yeah, he'll get those. He'll get those. Those who don't know sports, right?
Exactly.
But whatever.
Who don't care about that.
Hold
The
on,
sports. The sports.
hey, come on. You don't got to yuck anybody's yum. No, nobody's got to yuck. When I'm busting, on you, don't worry about it. I like it. It's going to be the last game until August. All right. So
But you remember
let's
this.
put it in.
Whoever you're rooting for, they're not going to win.
Yes, they are. Seahawks are winning.
Yeah.
Seahawks are winning.
Sorry, bud. That's the way it goes.
It's not even going to be close.
See, go Pats.
Brian, I'm sorry, bud. Sorry on
Yeah.
that one, Brian.
You're going to have a bad night.
Yeah,
It's going to be a bad night.
Yes.
No.
Every Jet fan is rooting for the Seahawks, just so you know.
That's true. Yeah.
Not just because it's anti-Patriots, but it's also Sam Darnold was one of our guys, and we dropped the ball on him, and we want to see the kid succeed. All right.
You drop the ball on every quarterback.
Of course.
Yeah.
The Jets, since Woody has bought the team, have not been able to develop a rookie quarterback ever, right?
Even when you had Rodgers last year, you couldn't do anything with him.
No. But no, to develop a quarterback, they can't, right? I think last and team before last are the Panthers and the Jets with developing the rookie quarterbacks. Yeah, here we go. Seattle, baby. There we go, brother. There we go. I'm gonna go big bread. Okay. Do you think?
Very
Do you
worth
think,
calling out.
Larry? Do
There
you
you go,
think?
Lori. Very worth.
Yeah, but Lori bakes bread every day, so that's not really a thing.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Jets against the Pats. I know. Big to do. Sam's about to get planted in the turf. Oh, Brian, come on, Brian. We're having a good time tonight, Brian. You don't got to curse. You don't got to curse on the stream.
I'm taking bets. I'm taking bets.
Oh,
I'm taking bets. Listen, Brian. Listen, we'll make a bet. Okay, if the Seahawks win, you got to back my campaign, and if the Patriots win, I'll send you a book.
Oh,
you want to take that bet?
Ooh, Brian, I think I'm gonna have to double up on that one too, buddy.
Wow.
If the Patriots win, I will send you not just Vicky Sticks #2, but I will send you Vicky Sticks the 0 issue and Vicky Sticks #1. So that's 3 books, Brian. 3 books. And I'm not talking digital. I'm talking about full physical copies, bud. All right. And if the Seahawks win, you only got to back 1 book. You only got to pick up 1 issue, buddy, of me. Listen, you're in the comments. Chime in, bud. All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. I'm putting my money where my mouth is.
Let's make the game interesting.
Yes, excellent. Not every day. She doesn't bake bread every day, Tom. Okay. She's laughing about that. Some serious stakes here. That's right, Lori. Some serious stakes. Greenland and Burks. Wait, there's a 0 issue? Yes, brother. We did Vicky Sticks the 0 issue. Came out in September of last year. This is it. Okay. Here's the back cover. Excuse me. The back cover is just the same as the cover, sans the trade dress. Yes, but it will be available in Vicky Sticks issue #2. All right, Brian. I backed 5 books this month. My budget is shot right now.
The funniest part about people that are sure about their team is that when you put something on the table, suddenly they're not so sure.
Yeah, bro.
Well, read the next line. Read the next line.
What's the next line? Oh, here we go. But something like that, I'm game. Ooh.
All right.
Ooh, we're talking some juice here, Brian. I like this, kid. I like this. You see, Calderon, if you just even like skirted the sports line, you could have been part of this discussion.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. It's okay, because here's the thing. I know Brian is winning.
Brian, I will own up to my end. I know Tom will own up to his end. And I'm not talking digital, baby. Like I said, you'd be getting full 0, 1, and 2 from me in print, kid, if the Patriots win. All you got to do is come back next week, bro. Come back next week, and you'll have the answer for both of us. All right? Green Lantern Burks, add-on. Yep, yes. It is going to be available as an add-on, but and insert smack talk. There you go, Laurie. See, she's part of the discussion here. I love that. All right. These are some bold claims from 2 creators. Wanted to put not just their books on the line, their hard-earned creativity on the line, but what they know about the game of football on the line as well. All right, here we go. Brian's come back. Tom, if your campaign ends and I can't back this month, I'll buy a copy of yours for next month's budget for those other 2 issues. I'll try to come back next week.
Yeah, no. That's fine. Yeah. If you can't get the campaign, we're not going to try and dredge you for it. Yeah. So, we'll work it out. We'll work it out.
There's ways around this, Brian. There's ways around this. Okay.
Brian, don't worry about it. You're gonna win.
Brian, but I see, Brian, you only referenced Tom. Listen, kid.
Your campaign hasn't launched yet.
I know. Okay,
you're not even live.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when Jay will go to a New England con. Okay, I will do that, William. If the Pats win, I will go to so it doesn't just have to be.
You got to go to the parade.
No, I'm not. No. We're drawing the line with that shit, bro. We're drawing the line with that shit. We don't go to the parade. But I have no problem doing a New England con, right? That includes Rhode Island. That includes Vermont, New Hampshire. And I'll toss in upstate New York because really it should be its own state. It really shouldn't be part of the, what other people call the city.
How have Lord of the Rings people not like what's the word? Acquired themselves of New Hampshire because that's the Shire, right? How do they not look at that and go, "We're living in the Shire and move in there"? Like that's perfect for them. They just call it the Shire.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. I don't know why. Here we go, Lori.
It's too cold.
She's invested in a bread bowl.
Bread Bowl 2026.
Okay. I mentioned those other two issues you mentioned. Was okay. All right, cool, bro. Cool. See, this is what we have fun. We're having a good time with this, dude. It's all tongue in cheek. Either way, it's just all about a good time. Rosario wears Pat's merch. Not gonna happen, Brian. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. It's not gonna. I'm sorry. I gotta draw the line somewhere.
Did you know the Patriots had a logo change that they never used? I think it was 1976.
Not the Patriot lineman.
No, they were going to switch off of the lineman. They made a logo that was basically the Patriot dude's head, right? Kind of sideways, in blue with like a star for his eye, and then it was red stripes going the other way. And it was something that they tried to do, and the fans were like,
Really?
and they scrapped it and they never used it. But if you look it up, there's a really weird. I think it was 1976 because it was like for the 200-year anniversary of America or whatever, and they were going to do a new logo and and the fans basically were like, we're not buying that.
It was ahead of its time. It's ahead of its time.
It is an interesting logo. It's not great, but it is interesting to look at. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like the American flag.
Yeah,
but.
Yeah, with the lines going the other way. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, I want to chime in with this over here. William knows Terrificon works so well. I'm with Terrificon. I'm waiting for them to get back to me, bro. But William knows because William is he lives in Boston now. But me and William grew up together in Brooklyn. I was a big GI Joe fan as a kid grew up. When I found out that Bazooka, one of the GI Joes, the missile launcher dude, was them referencing a Patriots quarterback. Bazooka died every time I played G.I. Joe, kid. All right.
Who is he referencing?
Oh, my God. He didn't have a mustache. I'll tell you right now. Shit. William may be able to find it. Bazooka, G.I. Joe, Pat's QB.
Tony Eason?
No. Oh shit. Jim Plunkett.
Jim Plunkett. That would have been my second guess. Yeah, Jim Plunkett.
Jim Plunkett.
All right.
Yep. So not gonna he died for me every time. All right, going back. All right, Terrificon works as well. That's right. And that's asking a lot. Lori, I think I got a bet for you, Lori. You're gonna make bread for one of us. You gotta make bread for one of us, Lori. We gotta toss a bet in on this. Calderon, you want to take a bread bet for Lori? Let's go. Come on.
Lori makes all kinds of stuff for her campaigns, like hot sauce and stuff. So
yes. But yeah, no, look, we guys in the green room, we were taking bets on Tom's campaign. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm right with Tom's campaign, woo, Daddy's in for a windfall, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daddy's got some juice coming his way. All right. So let's hope my numbers come out accurate. But you can catch me on Friday nights here on Comic Book Streamland.
Next week we're all off though. We're all taking next week off.
Well, yeah, you guys. I'm launching the book. You know,
Yeah.
you guys still gotta. If you don't want to, you don't gotta be here. I mean, but if you want to, you can be here. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe we hit that first stretch goal in that first night. Right? Right?
Mhm.
That's a win for all of us. But no, we're launching the book next Friday night here. Vicky Sticks #2. You'll be able to pick up, all the issues that came out so far. So that could be a set of 3 or a set of just 2. You pick and choose where you want, a la carte. And a whole bunch of other things that are involved. And I hope you join us next Friday night. Other than that, you can always find me at unstoppablecomics.com. All of my social media links are there on the website. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us this long. I appreciate the time you give us. And I hope you had some fun with us tonight. We will talk to you next week. Later.
Later. Have a good night.